Hello, I'm Olivia, and I'm here to tell you about our biomass gasification desktop learning module. First, I'm going to tell you the components of our reactor. Okay, starting from the inside of the reactor, we have a quartz hollow tube with a whittled toothpick inside of it. The toothpick is going to act as our biomass today, and that's what we're converting to bio-oil and synthesis gas. Our next layer, we have a Kanthal wire coiled around our reactor tube. This will act as our heating source for our reactor. We want our temperatures to be around 700 degrees Celsius, so we need a significant heating source to obtain that temperature. Speaking of temperature, our next layer of our reactor is our radiation shield. It has heat-resistant radiation blocking tape on the inside, which allows our reactor temperature to stay at the appropriate level. At the ends of our reactor, we have two brass fittings. This allows us to have our inlet gas in this side, and then the gas travels through the reactor and exits through this fitting. And at the very end of the reactor, these two wires coming out are our thermocouple. This is what allows us to measure the temperature in our reactor. Okay, so now we're going to talk about how we set up this desktop learning module to run the reaction. Okay, we're going to start by placing all the components of our reactor inside our desktop learning module. This will already be partially set up for you guys, so you don't actually have to do a lot of this. Sitting on these clamps. Next, we're going to take our thermocouple wires. We're going to thread it through the bottom here. And, okay, then we take this and we connect it to this instrument, which is a real-time measurement of the temperature in our system. All right, next, we're going to take these two red and black alligator clips and we're going to connect them to the ends of the Kanthal wire that are coming out of our reactor. Finally, we're going to take our gas outlet hose and feed it through the side of the desktop learning module over here. That's not going to stay. But okay, to run the reaction, we want to make sure one of our plugins is plugged in and the other one is not plugged into the power supply. This is a DC power supply. It can provide power from 0 to 18.5 volts. The voltage we're running our reaction at today is 17 volts. So we want to switch this little red switch down here, that's the power supply. We want to take the bottom knob and we want to adjust the voltage until we're at 17. Okay, finally, we're going to plug in our power supply. And I'm not going to do and when you do this by yourself, you'll see the toothpick slowly start to turn brown. We call that pyrolysis. That's creating our bio-oil. And you'll see the temperature rise to a maximum of around 720 degrees Celsius. And that's what we're going to be doing in this workshop today. Thank you for listening.